Hello, everybody. How are you this morning? We excited? Ready to rock? I'm gonna need a little more than that. Come on, everyone. It's first part of the day. We need to have energy. So like Lori said, hello. So happy to be here. My name's Daniela Williams. I'm with Greenleaf Business Solutions. What I want to talk to you about is very important. I think as an industry, we spend a lot of time focused on operational compliance. Everyone is scared of losing their license. Their blood, sweat, and tears have been poured into everything that everyone is doing. But what we're not talking about is what happens once you have a W-2 employee. There are so many risks that happen that will equally cause you to lose your license, lose your business, or get held personally liable for the things that management under your organization says. So, can anyone guess, animation didn't work, so you don't have to guess anything, but for those of you that didn't know, there are over 100 regulatory bodies once you have one W-2 employee that are out there waiting for you to get in trouble, mess up, or slip up. And so what do we need to do as a cannabis space is we need to understand the employee life cycle. And a lot of people don't fully understand that. I don't know why my graphics aren't showing up. That's very strange. But their employee life cycle is real. And from the time you onboard someone until the time you separate, there are compliance touch points within every single piece of that we're just not talking about. And in cannabis, especially because we are such a high-risk industry, everyone is looking. So we have to really make sure that we are buttoned up. And I think as an industry, we're just not spending a lot of time talking about HR, compliance, regulatory law, and we have to start doing that if we want to move this space into the proper directions and safeguard and insulate our businesses from the risk. So I want to just kind of show you what this actually means, right? So everyone in this room, you know someone who is truly one issue away from losing everything that they have built. What does that mean? So some real life financial examples. In cannabis, the average wage and hour violation is over $40,000. Right, for one employee. And once they find one employee has had an issue, you bet they're gonna look at your entire payroll. The average cost of a claim, any type of harassment, and what qualifies as harassment now are things you would never even think about, $190,000 to $213,000. Win or lose, the average cost to defend one employee lawsuit, $160,000. In cannabis right now, 60% of our bud tenders will not last longer than 8 weeks. And every time a bud tender turns over, it is $8,700. That's an incredible amount of money that businesses cannot make. They just can't afford to lose, right? We have to stop the bleed out. And in real life cannabis situations, because what I found is everyone says, oh, in cannabis it's not happening, it's not a thing. It is a thing, it's real. So here's 4 true court records that have happened in cannabis in places we all know. You have New Mexico, Colorado, Massachusetts, Michigan, multi-state dispensary, but look at Theory Wellness, $300,000 in a wage and hour violation. Timber Cannabis, $205,000 for wage theft and wage and hour violations. It's everywhere, and it's one small thing that you just don't realize, and it can really impact everything. So how are you managing the employee alphabet soup? What's alphabet soup? All the acronyms of the 100+ regulatory bodies that are designed and created just to go and find everything a business is doing wrong, okay? So things I want people to start thinking about, whether it's you, whether it's someone that you're consulting, whether it's a friend, you have to have the right infrastructure. You have to have the HR technology, the HR compliance. You have to have the right payroll and the right tax group that are partnering with you. One small issue will blow up your business, and that's what I really want people to walk away here remembering. So I want people to start thinking about, what does your HR infrastructure look like? I spoke with someone about a year ago, true story. She did not have money. She didn't have the budget to spend $12,000 a year having a full-time HR person with our organization. But she spent $7,000 on a chandelier for the dispensary. Thank you. Someone's listening to me. So what does that mean? That means that our priorities are in the wrong place, right? HR is not sexy. Labor laws aren't sexy. Nothing is exciting, but you have to focus on it, or you're going to be in hot water. So I think my time is starting to run out here, but I just want you to remember there's all across the entire employee lifecycle, there's actionable requirements, there's hiring mistakes, training failures. We are not focusing on the things that are going to help our business thrive and continue to grow. I put a couple laws in here you guys can glance through while I'm getting my time is ticking away here, but Chicago and Illinois, just as an example, if you have one employee You don't have to be 100, right? You have to follow these rules. So I will give this around to anybody who wants it. 5 minutes went a lot faster than I had anticipated, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is small people issues turn into huge business problems. Let's get ahead of it before it's too late. You need the technology and the people to make a thriving business. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your workforce, it's your risk, it's your responsibility. Please come talk to us at Greenleaf Business Solutions. We can help you from basic payroll, making sure your taxes and you're avoiding wage and hour violations, all the way up to true HR and manage HR responsibilities. So thank you. I would love to have gotten into more of the details if that went quickly. Please come find us at booth 305. Have a great experience today in your conference.